This is the collision of common sense and comedy. This is Defenders Live.
It's Monday.
It is Monday.
And you're here.
I am here.
We're in together.
It's again.
Together again.
Together
Gee,
again.
it's good to be together again. I just can't imagine that you've ever been gone.
Yeah,
Not going over. It's just coming on. You don't remember that?
I do remember. Yeah, it's just no. You can definitely imagine that
Yeah.
I've been gone.
Yeah, I just.
You don't even have to imagine. You can just think back.
I can only imagine. I still haven't got that yet. Yeah. You have a California tan.
Yes,
It's funny, actually.
It is funny because
For you, it's more of a California burn.
yes and no. Yes,
That
and no.
forehead's kind of gleaming.
So I intentionally spent the entire day on my last day out at the beach,
Okay.
like the entire day.
Which in L.A. Okay. So.
Not in L.A. We went to Newport Beach at the end.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So, yeah.
Oh, no.
You know.
You're not. Okay.
What?
I used to get drunk out there.
Did you really?
I've gotten
There's a
out.
lot of places to do that.
I know.
We didn't do that.
I did.
We went and spent a lot of time, like the coworker that I was with and myself. We went out to the beach for the last day because we had finished all of our jobs. Everything that we needed to do
And
was
the flight's
done.
not until
Flight's not until Saturday.
the next day.
So Friday, we're hanging out, doing the whole thing, and I was dead by the end of the day.
yeah. That
So that was
Pacific
good.
Sun will.
Yeah. But I was able to. I now have the video of me being. I have sunset on the East Coast, or sunrise on the East Coast,
Sunrise.
and sunset on the West Coast.
Oh,
I now have both,
isn't that nice?
so I've done both now.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Although the only bad thing about the sunset was that there was a cloud like right at the base of the, so it went right behind the cloud instead of doing the whole like merging with the water.
It's like, of course.
Is it merging with the water?
Where did it go? It's the sun. Oh, well. I got you back. And
Yep. Hey, by the way, I don't know if everything's going right with stuff, but apparently there might be, if you guys are listening on the radio, it might actually be a replay. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know.
I don't know. We got to make sure of that.
I don't know. I told Ron specifically we were business as usual on Monday.
Okay, so we should be fine.
So we should be fine.
Okay, Natsu Ni, I don't know what you're talking about, April Fool's again.
Oh, no. It's going back, thinking that every time he's listened so far that was going to be a live show, and it wasn't. So it was April Fool's on him.
Oh, because
But
it
the
is
fact-
definitely a live show.
Yes, it is definitely.
Definitely
Live.
a live show.
Because it is a May 10th,
Yes.
the year of our Lord, 2021.
Definitely not April Fool's. That was a long time ago.
No. I hate April Fools anyway.
Yeah,
It's
it would be
irritating.
terrible. Yeah.
It used to be fun when I was a kid.
Well,
Not so much.
it's kind of fun for me. Well, it can be fun for me if I went into it because I would be allowed to do fun tricks against my kids.
Well,
And that would make more sense to me.
No, and I get that. I just
You know what I
I
mean?
don't. I have the old adage that I don't want anything done to me that, I don't want to do something to somebody that I don't want done to me, and I'm not a big fan of being pranked and
Right. Okay. Yeah. I
So
gotcha.
it's like
You don't do it to
I
other
love
people.
doing it. Don't get me wrong,
Right,
but at
you
the
just
same time, I'm
don't.
like, I can't sit here and do it and then laugh my tail off and then
I can laugh.
not expect it to happen. So I just think no,
Mm-hmm.
I'm okay. We'll leave it alone.
Page over there on the Facebook. Reunited and it feels so good.
Yes.
Yeah.
There are so many Marvin Gaye songs that we can throw out there.
Yep. We're not gonna. We're not gonna.
but
It's there though.
yeah,
Definitely there.
You have fun with that.
So to start it off,
Why not?
yeah, Hamas and their militants in the Gaza
I
Strip.
like hummus.
Hummus. Mm-hmm. Not that one.
You eat it with some crackers?
No, this is Hamas.
That's what I said. Hummus.
Okay. No, Hamas.
Yeah, ground up chickpea. Yeah, it's really good.
No, not
With
that.
on a cracker or some celery.
Wrong hummus.
No, it's the right one because you put a little bit of
That
crushed
is
red
the right.
pepper on
That
there.
is the proper hummus.
That's the good hummus.
but this is the bad hummus.
oh,
Yeah, this is the bad hummus.
oh,
The hummus.
it's where putting the right emphasis on the proper syllable.
Right. Yes. You're correct. Yeah. Mhm.
Gotcha.
Their militants in the Gaza Strip fired rockets at Israel on Monday, following violent clashes between Palestine protesters and police in Jerusalem. You
Way to start a. Can you imagine? Like everybody hates Mondays in the first place. These poor Jews are like, son of a bitch.
Again?
Because there was one. There was one.
Yeah.
Had to have been. Poor Jewish guy. They're Israeli, period. Straight up Israeli. Jewish or not. Some Israeli. He got up that morning. He was running late. And he couldn't find like his wallet and his car keys. And he spilled coffee on himself and all of this stuff. And as he's driving to work, then in comes the rockets. Like, that point.
That's just not good.
That's when you just turn around and go home and be like, I'm not going to make it in today, guys. Sorry.
Yeah, it's just not going to happen.
Sorry.
By the way, this right here. So I know I'm going back on stuff and I'm going back and forth.
You sure you don't want to like touch on that after this?
No, I do want to touch on this now because it's really funny to me. So the Room 13 show.
Yeah.
They posted up a picture of that would be the Dirty Dancing scene.
Yes,
I'm guessing.
the practicing how to
Practicing
do
in the water.
the alley-oop
Yeah.
or whatever that's called.
Yeah. Funny enough, that almost happened without the boobs. That almost happened to me. That basically happened to me yesterday.
I'm sorry?
Yeah.
You literally just cut off a story about Israelis being attacked
because that. Yeah. Because
some guy caught you by the crotch and the waist and lifted you in the air?
Not by the waist, thankfully. It was by the shoulders. But so a person I hadn't seen in forever.
Uh-huh.
In forever. I mean,
Okay.
the last time I saw him, I was getting a violin for my oldest daughter.
Okay.
Okay. So I haven't seen him in quite a while. And he was security for a bar right out on the opposite corner of Sullivan Steakhouse
Okay.
in Raleigh.
Okay.
So the Milk Bar in Raleigh.
Okay.
He was security outside, daytime, obviously.
Obviously.
And I hadn't seen him in forever. And he didn't even notice that we were there yet. And so I walked over to him and was like, buddy. And he just turned, what? What are you doing? And he's huge.
And the gentleman's embrace began.
No, he's huge. Like he's slightly taller than you, but he's mostly muscle now.
Like a solid.
He's solid. He's mostly muscle. And when I say that he picked me up like a rag doll, I mean it. He picked me up like when you hold like a kid, and then you just like spin them around.
Yep.
And like their legs fly out. Well, I intentionally kicked my legs out to make it look like that.
Everybody driving down Glenwood Avenue is like, what the hell?
Is that guy getting thrown by security? What's going on?
What did he do?
No, because I hadn't seen him in forever, and this was the normal thing. It wasn't.
It was normal for him to pick you up and swing you back and forth.
Yes, mainly because one of the few times that we got to hang out together at like a party or something like that, what happened was we went ahead and we sparred. Well, in that he was always big and I was always tiny. And so
makes for a good combo, really.
It really is, actually. So he in that spar, something very similar happened.
Okay.
Where I went and I actually leapt at him. He caught me. I got him in the jaw. But he flung me away anyway.
It's like, damn it, I'm tasting blood now. You jerk.
Yeah, I got him. He got me at the same time. And I flew. He stopped. Everything was fine. I was like, all right, I'm bleeding. You're bleeding. We should stop now.
That's it. We're done.
Since then, it's just been a thing.
Nice.
Anyway.
Nice.
So,
Anyway, so
I'm
back
sorry.
to the tragedy going on in Israel.
Back to tragedy in Israel.
We're done with your man cuddling.
Yes. Sorry. He is a grizzly type of fellow, very similar to the Dylan and the beard and everything else, except for
well, Nights Who Say Nia says at Stephen Airy loves him some bears.
I do.
Bears.
They're very good people. If you don't know them, they're very huggable.
Not going in.
Not going there.
Nope.
Okay, so there we go.
Back to the tragedy in Israel.
Israel's military retaliated, issuing airstrikes on Gaza's military sites. Reports say several Palestinians are dead in Gaza following the strikes. The Associated Press reported that Hamas fired dozens of rockets into Israel, including a barrage that set off air raid sirens as far away as Jerusalem. StopAntisemitism.org shared a video on Twitter, purportedly from Israel, writing, quote, "Shocking footage out of Israel. Children and their mothers scrambling for shelter as rocket sirens go off. In the last hours alone, more than a dozen rockets have been fired from Gaza, including at Jerusalem."
Dun, 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 dun.
That was pretty good.
That was pretty good.
That was all basically one breath.
That was not bad.
I was losing it.
No real stumbling. That was pretty good.
Thank you.
That was pretty good.
Further footage posted online showing Israel's Iron Dome intercepting rockets fired upon the country by Hamas from the Gaza Strip. Sweet.
Cool.
The Iron Dome is pretty awesome.
At least you know it works.
Yeah, right.
It's always good to know that it works. Because that's...
Sorry.
Uh-huh.
That's good. It works. It makes perfect sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway,
in reaction to the news, Representative Kathy Manning, Democrat from North Carolina, issued a statement condemning Hamas.
yay!
Hamas has fired more than 50 rockets into... I don't know why I did that voice for her.
Why?
Because I
was just
can.
thinking that. I was like, wait a second. What?
Because I can. Her name is Kathy.
Okay. No, fair enough.
Hamas has fired more than 50 rockets into Israel, including 6 rockets aimed at Jerusalem. These acts of terrorism fan the flames of hate, threaten Israel and Palestine civilians, and are the violation of international law. We condemn these deadly attacks and are grateful for the Iron Dome missiles defense program that has prevented mass casualties.
Okay.
Is that better?
That was better.
Okay.
It's a little labored.
I thought it was okay, honestly. I'm just really happy to be home.
I can tell. I am too.
I'm really happy.
I am now interested because the next person to tweet was Ilhan Omar, and I really am interested in what you have to say and how you have to word her voice. I'm excited. I am waiting with bated breath. I am at this point. This is like nice. It's like
Yeah, another Democrat representative, Ilhan Omar, reacted by blaming Israel for defending itself, tweeting,
how dare you sons of bitches.
basically,
Do you know how expensive missiles are? You're wasting them on just shooting them and blowing them up with your Iron Dome. How dare you?
yeah,
Missiles are not cheap.
basically that's what she said. Saying that Israeli airstrikes killing civilians in Gaza is an act of terrorism. Palestinians deserve protection. Unlike Israel, missile defense programs such as Iron Dome don't exist to protect Palestinian civilians.
No.
It's unconscionable to not condemn these attacks on the week of EID.
Whatever that means. No, you're right. It doesn't exist. The Iron Dome doesn't exist to protect Palestinian people. That's like saying...
Funny thing how that works. The Iron Dome was made to protect Israel because people were bombing it.
Well, but it's like, that's like to say, well, the Iron Dome doesn't protect, the United States. It doesn't spread out across. It doesn't protect the entire world. Really, it's not meant to. If Palestine wants to be protected and wants to have an Iron Dome
then
of
maybe
their
they
own,
should stop
maybe they should go to Walmart and buy them one.
No. First off, what they should do is, 1, give up fighting
I was
Israel.
going to say, stop being a douche.
Give up fighting Israel. Stop being a douche. That's 1. 2, join hands with Israel.
We are the world.
We are the children. Yeah, that.
Yeah.
So join hands. And then 3, ask America to come and help build them one too.
Can you imagine how them doing that?
That's really what it has to be. But there has to be time in between that proves that they're not going to use the Iron Dome as protection for themselves while they lob missiles over.
Because at that point, it'd be really wasted, wouldn't
It'd be a wasted effort for
You have
everybody.
Iron Dome here, Iron Dome here, and they're like...
All they're doing is
they're
just Fire, counterfire.
Do you know how much money we're spending on this? This is ridiculous.
This is a lot of money going on, guys.
You know what? The Iron Dome is taking it out. Let's just stop shooting back at them.
They don't care. Palestine doesn't care. The
No,
Israel
I'm talking
state
about
doesn't
Israel.
care. Oh, yeah.
The state of Israel needs to stop shooting back. And just kind of go, yeah, the dome's working. Screw it.
We're fine.
We're good. It's whatever.
Hey,
just
somebody
stop.
got that Star Wars program in the way. We can get lasers this time.
I know,
Can
right?
we get lasers this time? That'd be amazing.
You can tell the kid, ooh,
Pretty.
I just, no, it's not supposed to protect everyone else. It's supposed to protect Israel.
Because Israel is the center point of all of the things.
Well, I was going to say, and Israel paid for it. Israel got it. It's Israel.
You kind of made it.
If Israel wants, if any other country wants it, you know what they could do? Go out and get your own. Figure your own way out. Something.
It's not like South Park where a bunch of people ran in. They took your jib. No,
Right?
that's
Exactly.
No, these guys did it themselves.
Exactly. There's a lot of different ways to fix this. And I love how she's like, oh, yes, how dare it. The Iron Dome is not protecting Palestinians. Well, guess what? Hamas was not shooting at Palestine, you moron. They were shooting at Israel. So why in the hell would Israel need to be protecting Palestinians if Palestinians weren't the ones being shot at?
Right.
And arguably might have been the ones doing the shooting.
I mean, that could be useful.
Well, again, if you're the ones launching it off, you can't be upset that somebody... It's like you turn around and you're hanging out with somebody.
Right.
You go up to somebody
Yes.
and you slap them. If they slap you back,
You can't get upset at them.
really, you did it. You
Well-
started it.
Okay, so maybe.
No, not
No, no,
maybe.
hold on.
If you slap me and I slap you back, by God, you had it coming. Now, what happens after that? It happens. Like, you can't sit here and go, I can't believe he slapped me. What do you mean you can't believe? You just did it. You did it to me. Mm-hmm. How does that shock you?
It doesn't. It doesn't shock me at all.
No, it doesn't. Not you, because you're a normal thinking human being.
I'm rational.
Well, relatively normal human
generally,
being.
I'm rational at least.
Yes. Logical thinking to a
Yeah,
point. Yes.
For most part.
Yeah, for the most part. About 98% of the time. We'll give it that. So we're not counting sleep deprived and overworked.
Please
and
don't
all
do
this
that
other
because
crap.
that's not true.
That'll lower the bar.
That's not true there. That puts me down to about 75.
But it's just so dumb. And people like her are just, Ilhan Omar is just irritating. You know what I mean? And again, she's one of those very same people who just kind of manifest the idea of, well, only this group needs to be protected. How about we get to a point where we can be sad that anybody was attacked, that anybody lost life, that anybody was hurt. Let's do that. And when we can all get to that point, then we can kind of start singling out groups if you'd like to.
Right.
But if you can't sit here and actually get along with, people and agree to people about this, that, or the third, or the tragedy of somebody dying, you're all butthurt. Oh, well, the Palestinians died. Well, they shouldn't have shot at them.
Well, see, the funny thing
That's the
is,
same. But that's the same logic we tell people when it comes to police.
yeah,
You don't want a police officer to shoot you.
don't pull a gun.
Yeah, don't be a douche. Do what you're
Okay.
told.
Okay, for anybody out there who doesn't remember this, go look up the Dave Chappelle skit on how to interact with police officers.
That was so good.
It's such a good skit.
We might have to pull that up at the break.
And it works for everybody.
It does.
It doesn't matter who you are, it works for everybody. Okay.
It does.
Now, he does target it to one specific group of people.
Of course, because he is that one.
But still, it works for everybody. But anyway, according to CBS News, confrontations between Israel's security forces and Palestine protesters have been escalating for weeks, and the clashes started at the beginning of Ramadan almost a month ago.
It comes after that holiday kaboom.
See, here's the thing. Ramadan is supposed to be a peaceful time of fasting and prayer and reflection and community.
Oh, there's a lot of community going on.
There's a lot of community death going on, and there was a lot of reflection on how angry and hateful they want to be toward Israel, and apparently they didn't fast very much.
Well, you can't lob missiles
And fast at
and
the same
fast
time.
at the same time.
No, it's
because
not
you
good.
can't
No.
expel that
Especially
much
in that
energy.
much heat.
Yeah, well, that too. You can't work that hard to try and annihilate another nation, a sovereign nation,
Right.
And undo all that on an empty stomach. You can't do that. It's not possible.
And obviously, you can eat at night, but still, you're not going to get enough calories from that.
Hold on. I forgot about that. That's not fasting.
Well, it's fasting until nightfall.
That's not fasting.
Yeah, it's not like fasting. It's
No, it's not like fasting where you go days without food.
it's not like Gandhi fasting.
Yeah, that's not fasting. I'm sorry. You can't sit here and go, I went without food until dark.
From daylight, from morning light to morning night,
Which is great because then you turn around, most of these cats don't get up until 10 in the morning. Mm-hmm. There's a third of the day gone already.
And so they don't have to worry about it.
Exactly. It's like, oh, well, I'm already not eating and I just missed one meal. Oh, it's dark time now.
Hey,
that's
I can
not.
eat. And they have a huge feast.
Maybe that is why they keep shooting at people and are such douches, is because they're not fasting properly.
And they're really hungry.
Well, no, they're not really hungry.
They're
not,
hungry and angry.
I was going to say, the point of a fast is to be able to have time for self-reflection. In their case, it's listening to Allah, but it's that, trying to become in tune with God, trying to align yourself right, trying to make sure you're on the right path and doing everything, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm. And actually there is health benefits to fasting.
And there is. And by them not doing it properly, they're not getting it. They're shortchanging themselves. And therefore, when they're done and over with, they're like, why did I waste all this time when I could just eat tonight, blah, blah, blah. And they're angry and they shoot at stuff. Maybe if they did it all with the right mentality and everything to begin with, they might not be such douches.
It's like Catholics giving up a food
for Lent.
Oh,
it's so stupid. I hate
You're going to be done. I'm sorry, but you're going to keep eating it anyway. You're going to cheat and you know it.
Yeah. So just don't pretend.
Right.
So
that's all it is.
Anyway. So they were doing what now?
Right.
Moving on.
Sorry. Moving right along, but things came to a head on Monday after Hamas issued an ultimatum demanding Israel's security forces abandon Al-Aqsa.
Who?
The mosque area in Jerusalem.
Okay.
Or face rocket fire.
They do know they have an Iron Dome, right?
Reuters referred to Al-Aqsa as another flashpoint in the Holy City after reported that as Israel celebrated Jerusalem Day earlier on Monday, marking its capture of the eastern section of the Holy City in 1967, Arab-Israeli war violence erupted at the mosque, Islam's third most sacred site. The Palestinian Red Crescent Society said that more than 300 Palestinians were injured in clashes with police who fired rubber bullets, stun grenades, and tear gas in the compound, which is also revered by Jews as the site of a biblical temples. So the fact that they even used non-lethal weaponry there is a sign of how violent those people were.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Because they don't use any of that.
Yeah, because
especially on a holy site. They understand, they're like, okay, we're giving you the mosque is yours. Yeah. Just understand, we're going to be standing right here afterwards because we also think of it as a holy site.
Yeah.
It's like you have that, you have the site that they have just for Christians, and then you have a site that just for Jews. It's the one place in the Middle East where the three major monotheistic religions technically based on the same God.
That's the one moment where they all coincide together.
Where they're all merged together and crossing over and overlapping.
And then after that, they all split.
But at the same point in time, it's the one place where they're actually peaceful with each other. In the Middle East.
Allegedly.
It is the one place where they actually are peaceful with
Well,
each other.
not anymore.
Well, you have Palestine, which isn't a real place. There's never been a Palestine.
No. That's like the Lumbee Indians down here in lower North Carolina. Turn around. No, we really are part of a Native American tribe. We're really this. We're really that.
You're not called the Lumbees.
No. I was gonna say no. That's what they call themselves. No, they. Do you not hear the story? You don't know this?
No, I don't know.
Okay, so what the nation?
Have you heard it? Do you know it?
You know it? It's an actual tribe, a legit tribe, quote unquote. But they were the outcast, actual full-blood Native Americans who turned around and had black slave wives, or they intermingled in that way.
Yeah.
So they're rejected from the
Native
tribes
American culture.
Yeah, and then they had gotten with the black slaves,
right?
And that's what makes up the Lumbee Indian. They're not recognized, to my understanding, they were not recognized
as
by
Native
the 5
Americans.
tribes and by any of them. But they sit here and will raise ever holy hell about it. Oh, I'm part of it. This is the same thing.
Basically.
This is the same thing.
I agree. It is there.
Guys. Oh, happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. don't think those are the ones. No. That's not it. Yeah. No. So it should be like, or is it Chris Rock? It's Chris Rock. That's it. It's Chris Rock. I'm sorry. I apologize. It's not Dave Chappelle. It's Chris Rock. That one. That's it. Yeah. Yes. How not to get kicked. You get your ass kicked by police.
Oh,
That's it. How not to get your ass kicked by the police.
all right. All right, we'll run that like that. We'll do it that way.
We'll do it. Well, it has a lot of like it has a lot of visual cues.
Well, no, and I got that, and we'll go through that. I'm just saying.
Okay.
I just can't remember. You know how long it's been since Rock had a show?
I know, but still, it's
Dear
really that's
Lord.
why I got confused with him between him and Chappelle, because I always remembered Chappelle's show, and Chris Rock had a show for a while.
I find him irritating.
It's the voice.
It is. It absolutely is a voice. It's like, stop. Just I could do the voice. I could imitate it.
Don't
But it irritates me.
Right. I don't wanna.
Like, it's that bad. I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. I don't want to hear it.
See, that's a good point, Chat Boy. It's a good point.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're coming back.
This is Defenders Live.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, let's be frank. In PA, I gave up kale when I wasn't born a rabbit. That's in response to Kamikaze Dota Slug saying that I gave up kale for Lent in 1998, and I've never eaten it since.
I gave up kale at birth.
Right. Same.
I win.
Same with Frank.
I
You and Frank never with the kales.
yeah. I just don't.
Mm-hmm.
I'm okay.
Yeah.
There are certain greens that I'm, you good with it. Well, no, that's not true. I've had kale before. It's just,
Yeah. It's me. Chat Boy and IA. Is that DOA show saying that Hamas is hangry? Maybe it's because they can't have bacon.
yeah.
I agree.
I would agree.
I'd say yes. Yes to
I mean,
that.
I understand, them having that belief and everything behind it, but at the same time,
Mm-hmm.
you don't know what you got until it's gone, and
Right.
you don't know it. It's
If you've never tried it, then it's fine.
yeah,
But if you've cheated,
and that's what makes me wonder is like
if you've cheated on your bacon,
that's why they're angry. Is at some point
They
somebody
all had
somewhere
bacon.
snuck something and they're like, oh my god, bacon is so fantastic.
I can't believe we can't have bacon. Why can't we have bacon?
And then they turn around and go, well, we have to maintain this crap. And so
All right.
they just roll along with it. And
No bacon for us. Let's kill some people.
it's just they're angry. I want bacon. It
Ah!
doesn't happen.
It's okay. They can't. Israel doesn't have bacon either.
I know, right?
That's the problem. That's the two baconless country.
But the Jews have at least like held to it like, oh, nope.
Nope. We're good.
We don't
We're
even
not-
pretend.
Want to do it?
Nope.
Don't want to do it. Don't want to do it.
B from the SEV, the Philistines were Palestines before calling themselves Palestine. I know. And isn't it such like how, creative they got with the name change?
Philistine, Palestine.
It's
Still.
Yeah, it's not much of a difference. Like, I don't know. God bless them.
Yeah.
And God bless them.
God bless them all.
Anyway,
That's all you can do.
anyway,
That's
so
all. Yeah. So we got we found it. It was Chris Rock. So my apologies. It was Chris Rock, not Dave Chappelle. But we found the audio or the video, and we'll narrate. We'll narrate through because there's some points.
yeah, because it pulled up.
And by the way,
online.
this is Chris Rock. How not to get your ass kicked by the police.
People in the black community, myself, often worry that we might be a victim of police brutality. So,
Yep.
as a public service, the Chris Rock Show proudly presents this educational video.
By the way, this was in the late 90s. It's a black man driving a car.
Have you ever been face to face with a police officer and wondered, is he about to kick my ass? Well, wonder no more. If you follow these easy tips, you'll be fine. First, obey the law.
That's a good one.
Laws were made for a reason. Think of them as hints. You've heard people say, man, I wouldn't do that shit if I was you. Well, here's some of that shit. Carjacking, armed robbery, arson, selling drugs, buying drugs, stabbing, shooting. You know, you probably won't get your ass kicked if you just use common sense.
Wow.
If you jump a subway turnstile, you might just get off with a warning from the police. But if you jump a turnstile carrying a loaded gun and smoking a joint, then maybe you need your ass kicked.
Man getting pummeled by the police. That's how it goes.
We all know what happened to Rodney King, but Rodney wouldn't have got his ass kicked if he had just followed this simple tip. When you see flashing police lights in your mirror, stop immediately.
Huh.
Everybody knows, if the police have to come and get you, they're bringing an ass kicking with them.
Don't run. Don't run.
Police coming straight from the underground.
Here's a no-brainer. If you're listening to loud rap music, turn that shit off. Questioning fuck the police while you're getting pulled over by the police is just ignorant. When an officer approaches your car, be polite.
Is there a problem, officer?
Brad, man.
Good job. Good job.
And stay in your car with your hands on the wheel.
What the fuck you want, motherfucker?
Wow. You could have warned me.
I forgot.
Unless you want your ass kicked.
We didn't say it. Doesn't matter.
Want to give a friend a ride? Not so fast. Your friend might be crazy. Now, before you let your friend in your car, ask them these questions. Do you have a gun? Do you have drugs? Do you have any warrants? And in case you do get pulled over by the cops,
License and registration, please.
Nope.
remind your friend to do this one thing. Shut the fuck up.
Don't give him shit.
Beating them both.
Yep. They both get beat. Anyway.
If you have to give a friend a ride, get a white friend.
Get a white friend.
A white friend can be the difference between a ticket and a bullet in the ass.
Not a ticket.
Here's a tip you should never forget. If your woman is mad at you, leave her at home.
Yep.
Because a mad woman will say anything.
He got weed! He got weed!
If your woman is mad at you, there's nothing she'd like to see more than you getting your ass kicked.
That's about right.
She's just standing there.
Yeah.
Now let's review. Obey the law. Use common sense.
Yep.
Stop immediately.
Yep.
Turn that shit off. Be polite.
There you go.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
I didn't
Get
catch
a
it quick
white
enough.
friend. And last but not least, don't ride with a mad woman. If you follow these simple pointers, you probably won't get your ass kicked by the police.
There
That's
you
just
go.
that's a friendly
Just a
reminder. From the 1990s.
That was obviously the unedited version. That was
I
not on the
know, wow,
live show. I was
yeah.
like, oh, it's this TV show. They're
Yes,
not going to
no
have
problem.
that.
Boop.
Wow,
No.
thanks, guys.
Yeah, that's good.
Makes me feel better about myself.
Yeah, well, you know, things happen.
It
Oops.
happens.
Sorry, Ron.
Good
Good thing we're on late.
I know, right? Nobody listens to this crap. It's like 3 people and one of them's doing dishes. That's about where we're
That's
at.
fine. So, yeah, just a friendly reminder about everybody out there, you know, if you need to drive, make sure that you
Get a white
obey-
friend.
and obey the law.
Get a white friend.
Shut the F up. And turn that music down.
See, and it's that kind of stuff is funny, but that wouldn't fly now.
The fact that he used the words common sense
Yeah, just that alone is
is not feasible.
that just
nowadays.
shows the time change. The
that amount of
difference between-
comedy is not available anymore.
Yeah, just a tad.
But
Oh,
you know
well.
what is available?
I don't know. There's so many different things that just popped into my brain.
Apparently, greenhouse gases from China.
Oh, good.
That's always available there.
Yeah. So that's good. I mean, because who doesn't want to have, You know, who here in America doesn't want to give up literally every luxury only to turn around and have China have whatever they want, put out it
Whenever they want.
you know, pollute as they want to, and then turn around and go, no, we're all with you.
Telling lies.
We need to-
Telling sweet little lies.
We're all behind you. We need to clean up the earth. We need to do this. You're absolutely right. As they're lighting another coal burning plant, as they're putting more pollution into the air. China produces more greenhouse gas emissions than any other developed nation in the world combined. That is according to new data.
Yeah.
What?
Sorry.
Despite climate change alarmists who claim the U.S. has a problem with greenhouse gas emissions, new report from the Rhodium Group exposes China as the world's overwhelming leader in greenhouse gas emissions. Duh. Researchers said China is responsible for 27% of all greenhouse gas emissions in 2019, nearly 3 times the amount emitted by the United States and more than the entire developed world combined. The U.S.
That's just amazing.
Yeah, it is.
It's really amazing.
It is, but we're at fault.
We're the worst ones out there.
We're not doing
America
enough.
is terrible.
Yeah, we are the ones who have to spend money that we don't have to go with the Green New Deal and the Paris Accord and all this crap.
Because we are the world.
We are the children.
That's right.
Shockingly, and I use that term very sarcastically, China's greenhouse gas emissions in 2019 have more than tripled since 1990. That's according to the Rhodium Group. When China's emissions were less than a quarter of developed country emissions.
That's because China's doing everything to do coal power for all things.
Yeah, but you also know why, and it just kind of clicked with me. Do you know why they are putting out all this stuff? Why there's so much pollution and all this stuff? The real reason why, and why it's grown since 1990? They now have a majority of our debt. We buy everything from them. Most of the world buys crap from China. Therefore, China is one giant industrial park.
Yep.
I mean, it is what it is.
And so now we have everybody that gets everything from China, and now they're like looking at China. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
If we're getting everything from China and China's producing everything.
No, they're producing everything, including the CO2 gas.
Yeah.
Greenhouse.
If they're producing everything, then they're also producing all the CO2 that we have. Oh, that's not good. For all the green folks.
Yeah, but it's still cheaper, so who cares?
Right.
It's not our responsibility.
Still cheap crap, and everybody loves it.
Exactly.
Right.
China's per capita emissions have also skyrocketed, according to Rhodium Group, but still significantly trail in the U.S. I don't understand how that's
How's that possible?
I don't understand. Oh,
Because they lie. That's why.
No. They don't lie. The per capita emission, that's basically every person.
Yeah.
Every person in China puts out less than everybody in the U.S.
Because there's more people in China.
No. Well, that too.
Yeah.
But I was going to also say because of the fact that the United States, like we drive around in SUVs.
Okay.
We drive around in, we have all of these things that are very, that we buy from China, by the way, that are very much, emissions positive, whatever.
Right.
And so because of that, and Chinese don't, do you really think there's how many people drive in China? Like really? It's so crowded there. It's
You can't really drive, but when you do, it's like the huachas and crap. So it's all like the small cars and the little tiny taxis.
So they don't have they dip into the same stuff that they produce, but not a lot. You know what I mean?
So
we're the ones who get all the big fancy big stuff that burn things. So yeah,
China has almost 5 times the amount of people that we have. Almost 5 times.
That's a lot.
The amount of people that we have. Even if they had, the same amount of cars, which they don't, because their cars are really small, really tiny, really compact, because everything in their town is really small, really tiny, really compact, because they have to be, because they're stacked on top of each other like New York.
Yeah.
Because they're not allowed to go to those ghost cities, to those ghost towns, and actually do anything, because those ghost cities and ghost towns are only there for show. So you have millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of people stacked on top of each other walking everywhere. And that's mainly because of the fact that they can barely afford the rice that they eat.
Yeah.
Let alone getting a vehicle.
Yeah, because most people walk everywhere. They take to public transportation. They don't drive. They don't do for themselves. In China, everything is done and given to them by the state, period.
Mm-hmm.
in every way. It literally is, New York City, but as a nation, as a country. You know what I mean? Like I said, most people in China, period, ride around on like the subways and buses. Most of them are given jobs that are given to them by the state. Most of them live where they're told to live. They do all these things because it suits them and because it works with what the state says to do. That's it. Americans don't do that. Americans have money to be able to have, a home in the Hamptons, and they have a home on the Keys, and all this stuff.
Down the Florida Keys.
It's stupid.
So let's put it this way.
Okay.
Per capita America. Per capita.
You
Per
mean
capita America.
capita?
Per capita America. Yeah, I say capital. Sorry. Per capita America 2019.
Mm-hmm.
Median income.
Okay.
$35,977. America. Mm-hmm. China.
Mm-hmm.
Per capita China 2018.
Their median.
$9,000.
Wow.
$9,000. Oh, just shy of 10. Just shy of $10,000.
Because the government takes literally everything else. They're being paid to go buy their own food.
Mm-hmm.
Basically. That's it.
So when you
That's
think about it that way,
insane.
when you think about that is why their per capita emissions rate is so low, but their overall emissions is extremely high. The government is producing it all, not the people. It's just what it is.
Kamikaze Dodo Slug over Twitter. Guys, China has so many cars that on even days, only cars with even numbered license plates can drive. So some people have 2 cars in Beijing.
Yeah, but what we're saying is that the emissions from those cars is significantly less than what we have here in America.
Because when you're talking about there's more people, period, it just brings the ratio down.
And the vehicles that they have are smaller, lighter, and usually like compact.
Yeah. Because when you have, I'm just going to go into some weird mathematical equation, but I'm not going to do it because I just realized I was about to screw it up, but I'm not going to sound like an idiot.
There you go. Good job. You caught yourself.
See, I'm learning.
Right. Very good. Bye.
Thank you. I'm learning. Quote, China's history as a major emitter of relatively short compared to developed countries. That's a crock. Many of which have made more than a century head start.
Also crock.
Yeah. A large share of the CO2 emitted into the atmosphere, which each year hangs around for hundreds of years. As a result, current global warming is the result of emissions from both the recent and the past. Since 1750, members of the OECD bloc have emitted 4 times more CO2 on a cumulative basis than China. This is according to a research group. Shut up. Shut up. China has been around, is one of the oldest living civilizations on Earth.
China has had the
if
worst.
not the oldest.
When LA had those smog issues, China was having the same issue. And guess what? Still today, China still has the same issues.
Guess who doesn't have that issue?
LA.
Primarily,
I was there.
I know. So you were there. That tan is not coming from smog that hasn't washed off yet.
No, it's not. I've cleaned myself since I got back.
Scrub it in there with lava soap and an SOS pad.
No, that would hurt. Right now.
You got to get the California off.
Right now, it hurts.
Oh, I'm sure. I still would have done it.
Ouch.
There's probably some California. You better be careful you don't start drifting into liberalism.
Get that California love.
Uh-huh. Preliminary data from the 2020 show that despite COVID-19 pandemic, greenhouse gas emissions continue to rise in China because they don't give a flying fig.
Duh.
About their people, about anybody. It's only about the state. Duh. Why would you be surprised about that? Anyway, quote, based on preliminary economic and energy, words are hard, data, we estimated that the total GHG emissions in China increased by 1.2% in 2020, reaching 14,400 million metric tons of CO2e. That is according to the Rhodium Group. To put that figure into context, we estimate that it is equivalent to the total annual emissions of nearly 180 of the world's lowest emitting countries combined. 180.
Yeah. Basically everything but the Western countries.
I was going to say, because isn't there like only 250 or something actual countries in the world?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Allegedly.
I don't know.
Something like that.
Something like that. Despite the massive amount of emissions, China signed the Paris Agreement, or the Paris Climate Agreement, let me say it properly. And Chinese President Xi Jinping has pledged to make China carbon neutral by 2060.
Only 193. So actually, yeah.
What do you mean?
193.
Oh,
countries.
193. Yeah, see.
So
there you go.
180
It's
out of
literally-
193 countries.
It's the Western, it's all
Yeah.
the Westerns.
All the Western countries, yeah.
Gotcha. How dare the West be so cruel?
the first world countries.
Pretty much. It's so stupid.
Yeah.
Here's what I want to know. Let's just say for a second that the Chinese president, Xi Jinping, who
Right.
pledged again to be carbon neutral by 2060, there's only a couple ways he could do that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
One of them
Yeah.
would be to shut everything down. Can you imagine what China would be like if they just suddenly stopped
Everything?
everything?
Oh, it'd die.
It would. The entire
Immediately.
world. Guess who would survive? Them.
Their government?
And because there's more of them.
Right.
Yep. Another fun little thing that could happen
Mm.
that might come out of this. So they could slowly take over the entire world. As we mentioned before, the only reason why the number is per capita is different is because of the fact that
There's so many of them.
there's so many of them.
Yeah.
So you divide a large portion up between more people.
Yeah.
So the only way they can become carbon neutral theoretically is to take over the entire world. Therefore, what they emit in China would
Doesn't look as bad.
It would balance out.
Right.
And they would be therefore carbon neutral by 2060.
Yeah, kind of. Mm-hmm. That's how it would work.
That's pretty much the only two answers you got.
Yeah, that's about right. Oblivion flickering over on Twitter. Fortunately, the Chinamen are shorter, lighter, and more compact as well.
They are. They're good, hearty people.
Are you going to say stout? Because they're definitely not stout.
No, I wasn't going to say stout.
They're small and frail-like.
I don't know why, but because the word Chinaman was used, my brain just kept running through all of the different words we're not supposed to say referring to Asians,
Yeah.
The Asian community, and I desperately wanted to say that.
Every one of them there.
And it wasn't to be ugly. It was just, it's just what
It's just there. It's there.
The ADHD kicked in, and I'm like, chainmail. Yeah, there
yeah,
you go.
there it is.
There it is.
In the armor. The
Uh-huh.
thing in the armor.
That thing in the armor. Yeah. 'Cause God knows I don't need anybody knocking at my door going, sir, do you realize what you said? Yeah, I know what I said.
Yeah. Just like the Canadian pastor, Arthur Pulowski.
It's Artur.
Artur Pulowski.
He doesn't have, Canadians don't have H's. Canadians don't have H's because to say H's is to be classless, and Canadians don't say H's.
So they're classy.
Yeah, they're not humble, they're humble. They're always looking for humility, too.
Allegedly.
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 Unless you're talking about the French Canadians, and those guys are just assholes.
They don't care.
Nope. Canadian pastor Artur Pulowski.
Yep, he was arrested on Saturday for committing the crime of holding church service
How
while
dare
violating
he?
Alberta's public health orders. That was my fault.
That was a delay. No, it was a delay on
yeah.
the side. Like I hit the button and I'm like, wait, what the?
It's not going. Pulowski, who went viral last month for kicking out the Canadian police and health officials and all the rest of it from his church, calling them Gestapo, held service on Saturday in Alberta, where dozens of congregants, without masks, with no regard for physical distancing.
Wow. It's not. It's
So
not-
he held church.
It's getting pretty bad up there.
Yeah. However,
I
let's
wanna know- pause real fast.
Yeah.
How the hell did they get the Cairo sign?
I don't know. I think that's like his thing. So like they just copy it and paste it there.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like on Twitter, how the hell do you do that?
I don't know. I think it's one of the wingdings.
Is it?
Yeah, you can find like a wingding of it.
Oh,
That'd be good.
You know what?
You
keep
look
going.
it up.
I
However,
am.
less than an hour after the church service, Pulowski was arrested by police who he famously labeled as Nazis the last time the authorities came to his church to serve him court papers. The car that Pulowski was traveling in was pulled over on the highway by at least 6 police vehicles. The Calgary police informed Pulaski that and his brother, Dawid.
Who?
It's not David, it's Dawid.
It is. It's
Pulaski.
Oh, it'd be Dawid.
Dawid, it's Dawid. I'm going Dawid. It's Artur and Dawid. I'm going Dawid.
Okay.
Yeah. That they were being arrested for violating public health orders for gathering because Saturday's church service. An onlooker yelled at the police officers, "Shame on you guys! This is not communist China. Do you have families and kids? Whatever happened to Canada? God keep our land glorious and free."
Okay.
This, yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know, the poor Canadians are going through a bunch
They
of
really
crap.
are.
Like, no, it's getting bad. It's getting really
a lot
bad.
worse.
I was,
and we're getting there too.
there was a certain Canadian that we happen to know
and
who
does a radio show. Maybe
he does.
Yeah.
He does. He had mentioned that I think that they're trying to push for manslaughter now if somebody catches COVID.
and like coughs on people and junk.
No.
If they catch it?
If they catch you without a mask, you're charged with manslaughter.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No,
It's
no.
bad. It's bad, dude. It is.
No.
There. The nice little Canadians apparently are not the nice Canadians we thought they were.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Justin Trudeau's a douche.
It's true. That's very, very true. Adam W. Johnson over there on the Twitter. So does that mean that Canadian pimps have a stable of oars?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
It means they have a stable of wars.
Oh no, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right.
It's
You're
a
right.
silent W.
I apologize.
It's wars.
Silent H.
And silent W now. So, but now you have to pronounce the W because the H is there.
Yeah.
H is now silent.
Yeah.
It's wars.
You're right. That's it.
Wahooers.
Wahooers. I really want to figure this out. I can't figure it out.
You want to get the Cairo on there?
I do.
You
'cause
want it
that's
on your thing.
badass.
Yeah. The city of Calgary issued a statement on the arrest of Pulaski and his brother in Calgary Police Services earlier this morning. You're fine. CPS lawfully enforced this order to proactively serving and organizing of a church service with a court order in an effort to ensure that citizens attending the Saturday church service were abiding by the current COVID public health orders.
Those rat bastards.
The order was served prior to the church service, and CPS did not enter the church during the service.
Oh, well, good for them.
The service organizer acknowledged the injunction, but chose to ignore requirements for social distancing, mask wearing, and reducing capacity that limited for attendance.
How do you?
And continued with the event. Anyway.
I'm confused. How do you arrest somebody when you have to stay 6 feet away from them? I'm just saying. The whole time I would have been like, the moment they crossed that 6 foot mark, I'd have been like,
6 feet.
You are in violation, sir, and you need to be arrested.
And you know that's when you you'd get your ass kicked by
Get your ass kicked by the police. I know. We just heard the video. I know. I'm saying though.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
If you're already going down, you're already getting arrested. At this point, who cares? I don't. I'd make a spectacle of the whole thing.
Sweatmas Prime over on the Twitters at DOA Show. I don't know why y'all keep talking about Canada. It's not a real place anyway.
Yeah, I know. It's just that dark spot where all the snow comes from.
That's where all the snow happens. It's that strip of land that connects us to Alaska.
Right?
That's about it.
That's it.
It's just a barren wasteland. It's all there is. There's nothing there.
Poor guys.
Yeah.
Poor guys.
Mhm. Adam W. Johnson over there on the Twitters. I stand corrected. Yes, you do, sir. Yes, you do.
Stand corrected.
Yeah. The wars.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's just for clarity is all that was.
Well, yeah. We just want to make sure that everybody understands that. So
We do.
I mean, you made an assumption based on the H sound,
And
that was the right choice, except for you forgot about the W.
It was for clarity is what you're saying.
Right.
Gotcha.
We were just clarifying.
Yeah.
We didn't want to make you feel bad,
No, and it's fine.
but you should be ashamed.
Now go stand in a corner.
Also, clean that toilet very well.
And you know what? While you're in that corner, you think about how you need to be ordering some American Pride Roasters coffee from AmericanPrideRoasters.com.
Ooh, AmericanPrideRoasters.com?
Yes, it is historically great coffee. It is guaranteed to make you swallow every single time you put it in your mouth. That's AmericanPrideRoasters.com. Go to our website, DOAEshow.com.
That's DOAEshow.com.
Yes, go over there, check out the archives, all the other, the shop. Let's see what else. Oh, become a defender with us.
That'd be a good idea.
That would be nice. That would help us keep the lights on and all the other cool things going on over there as well. Check it out, DOAShow.com. Follow us on all the social medias at DOA Show. Use the hashtag ArmYourselves and also the hashtag Mojo50. We're trying to get that thing trending. Have a
Yeah.
little plan we'll talk to you about on the other side. Speaking of Mojo50, go to Mojo50.com. The other awesome hosted shows over there. So many good things going on. Check them out. We still have a whole nother hour to go. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Wahooers.
Wahooers. Oh, I'm going to pull the thing. Now I'm going to pull this thing up. We need this.
What do we need?
I need this.
Why don't you just go to that specific mailbox?
Because I have everything.
Oh, you need that for that thing.
I need that for that thing because that's this weekend.
That is this weekend.
Yes, it is. It's this Saturday.
Yeah.
10 a.m.
10 a.m. on the start.
Yes. It's going to be fun. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
So courageous. Much love. What's love got to do? Got to do it. What's that? Wait, what?
Everybody else is normal.
Yeah, that's like my kid. I could. That's my oldest.
Don't worry about it.
Wearing Kiss makeup. That'd be hilarious. She'd do it too. You don't. Yeah, I'll show it to you later, and that's so you understand. It's something that you would do. Eddie Munster. I don't understand. Snurf, snurf. Snurf, snurf, Lionel. Snurf. Snurf. It's the worst, most annoying character from my childhood. Snurf.
Oh, that's messed up. Fun fact, a majority of archaeologists are women due to their natural ability to dig up the past.
Oh, sick burn.
Funny part was that was done by a female. That was she posted it.
That's the best. Womp womp. Wow.
Wow, what?
What are you looking at, man?
Everton.
Everton. Oh. What? If you can't see the number, you are. It's correct.
So very twoo.
It's so 12. Was that the Rocky Stooges talking?
That was
That was the Rocky Stooges talking. Look at him.
the Rocky Stooges.
Stooge with the rock. All right. Going silent.
I'll never back down. I'll never back down. I'll never back down. I get up when I'm bleeding, barely breathing. I'll never back down.
This is the collision of common sense and comedy. This is Defenders Live.
I'll never back down. Thought I was 6 feet under. Right down.
Yay! Hour 2.
Yeah.
So much fun.
It is very fun.
So much fun.
Much fun. So much.
So much fun that the Dr. Fauci's
Oh.
and the presidents,
And all the rest of them.
they're moving the goalpost again.
Yep.
Fauci claims Sunday that Americans can expect life to be close, quote unquote, to normal by Mother's Day of 2022. But admitted there are conditions
Okay.
on a return to normalcy.
Right. Well, so we had Mother's Day was Sunday. So he's saying another year.
That's what they're saying.
Who called that?
I think we did. If I remember correctly, I was sitting right here when I said it's going to keep going.
At least for another year. Yeah.
at least another year.
Yeah. Until Joe Biden's out of office, it's going to keep going.
Either that or until the election. And what's going to happen is they're going to ease up towards the election because they want to win the elections that they need to win. And then
Right.
once they think they've taken over, they're going to
Crushes it right back down.
Conveniently, COVID will take back over.
Yeah, it'll be just the right time.
You watch. I'm telling you, it's coming.
We don't have the flu anymore, by the way. There is no flu.
It's no. I know.
There's no
We-
flu. No flu November.
Huzzah! During an interview on ABC's This Week with George Stephanopoulos.
Snuffleupagus.
Yes. He asked Fauci what life in America will be like on Mother's Day next year.
Worst person to ask because he has no clue.
Yeah, well, it beats like Bill Gates, where he's like, at this point, it'll be total apocalypse.
I thought that was
The only thing living will be cockroaches.
I thought that was Musk.
No, well, Musk is too, but
I thought that was Musk.
We'll be on Mars then.
yeah, but Musk is at least trying to save people and get them to other places. Bill Gates
Bill
is like,
Gates is just like
Everybody's gonna die.
Bill Gates is like, F it, kill them all. I don't care.
You all need to die. Carbon
care.
Cost.
We-
The cost of carbon.
I don't care. I've got more money than God, and I've even given half to my now ex-wife, and I don't miss a dime.
And I still have more.
So screw all of you peasants.
That's right.
Quote, well, George, I feel like I need to, and I can't do it because I can't get my voice high enough, but you know, like the old 50s, the wife, you know, June, George, well, George, I was hoping that, that's what I can, every time I see the, well, George,
Well, George.
George,
George?
George, I hope that next Mother's Day we're going to see a dramatic difference than what we're seeing right now.
That's what Fauci said.
Fauci, no, Fauci said it. That's what
He sounds about like that. It's pretty close.
he comes close. I believe that we will. It'll be about close to back to normal as we can. However, Fauci stipulated there would be conditions to that.
Only
Quote,
on 10 conditions.
we've got to make sure that we've got an overwhelming proportion of the population vaccinated. When that happens, the virus doesn't really have any place to go. There are a lot of vulnerable people around. And where there are not a lot of vulnerable people around, we're not going to see a surge. You know, you're not going to see that kind of numbers we see now. That being the case, I think we can approach what we used to remember as normal before all this tragedy happened. Anyway. Every time like you hear these people spout this off, it's not even like I remember when we first were starting the show, and I hear like it was certain voices. Like you remember Harry Reid? Harry Reid, when he spoke, you couldn't listen to what he spoke because it was so the voice just
It hates you.
Was
hate it.
so
It's terrible.
painful.
It's very hard to hear.
Was so painful.
Very hard to listen
You're
to.
shoving an ice pick through your temple as you're drowning a bag of orphan puppies. You did it together. It was that bad.
It's really bad.
It was that bad. And
Can't-
now it's
even
like
saving a bus of nuns is not going to help you in this.
No. But it was horrible. And now, like, there's just certain people who talk, and it doesn't even matter. Like, we've moved past the voice.
Yeah.
Now it's the wording. How many times have they the way they keep flippantly throwing around like the whole idea of normal?
Yeah.
I think we could approach what we used to remember as normal.
This used to be my playground. What are you talking about?
The reason they play that game is because they want this to not be normal. They want normal to be the ability that they snap their fingers and the American people jump.
Yeah.
They say you need to wear a mask, you're going to wear a mask.
Uh-huh.
Like, that's what they want. They want that total control, period. To them, that's normal. And that's the normality that they're chasing. Not the normal where the people make the decisions, the people are the free ones, the people run the show.
Yep.
They want dictatorships. They want totalitarianism. Last December, Fauci predicted Americans could expect normalcy by June
Of this year.
of this year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then he said normality would return by fall
Of this year.
of this year. Fauci also said normalcy would return by the end of
This year.
this year.
I see a trend.
Yeah, he's just kind of kicking that can a little bit, a little bit, and a little bit.
Every 3 months, he says it again, and it goes a little bit further.
That'll be damn. We're not getting it what we want to. And
Oh, it's crazy.
just last week, Fauci told CNN's host Wolf Blitzer that America is in, quote, the bottom of the sixth inning. The bottom of the sixth?
That's it?
Like, nobody cares about the game until, like, even, like, he couldn't even said the seventh. Like, the seventh is, like, where you know. Seven,
Right,
okay.
right. But he's going with 9 innings.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
So he's like, oh, well, we're in the 2/3. We're 2/3 of the way there. We're good.
Psychologically, it's a fact that, like, number 7 is kind of a neutral number. Because it feels, even though
It's not a neutral number.
no, it's not a neutral number, but it feels that way.
It is a prime.
It is because it's higher than 5,
Right.
but it is less than 9. It's the middle way between there, and everybody goes, "That's the spot." That's why in the 7th inning of everything, usually most people start leaving there. It's not necessarily traffic. It's because screw it, they've decided the game's over.
Yeah, it's like the 7th innings happened.
What-
They're up by 7.
Yeah,
They're up
probably
by
not going to
6.
happen.
It's not going to happen. now.
Yeah.
A miracle would have to happen.
He can't even do the rounding properly.
You can't even give us to the 6th.
Yeah, it's like we're at the bottom of the 6th.
You could have said the top of the 7th.
Top of the 7th would have been nice.
That'd
Thank
been
you.
Fine.
You know, and
All
everybody,
right.
it's the same place. You're talking a span of 10 minutes, 20 minutes if you're in the American League. Meaning that he believes America is only 2/3 of the way through the pandemic, which is, again, is not accurate.
That's great. You know-
7 would have been 2/3.
That's great. You want to know why it's great?
Why is that
It's
great?
amazing. You want to know why?
Why?
Because he hasn't seen an actual patient in 40 years.
Everything he gets is from, journals that everybody else reads and goes, here's the cliff
Everything.
notes, Mr. Fauci.
Literally everything that he does and says is cliff notes and political talk. That's it. He has nothing to do with science. He has nothing to do with actual medicine.
No, because he's a moron. Shockingly, Fauci admitted on Sunday that Scott Goldlieb, a former commissioner of the Food and Drug Administration, was right when he said that governments should immediately consider lifting mask mandates. The man doesn't know what to say.
No, he doesn't.
He's such an idiot. He doesn't know what to say.
Well, that's one of the biggest things. He has no clue of what's actually needed or not because he's gone through.
He's not a doctor.
He's gone.
I mean,
through,
he is,
Well,
but-
he is, but he hasn't seen a patient. He's gone through the entire diatribe where, we don't. When Trump was still in office, we don't need masks.
Mm-hmm.
No social distancing, no mask. Then social distancing.
Yeah.
Then social distancing and masks. Then social distancing and masks and the vaccine when it comes out. Then all of those things, double mask.
Yeah.
Then triple mask might be a better idea. and also get the vaccine. And by the way, you still can't do anything. Oh yeah, it's already been a year. Bye-bye. I don't care. And then you also have, you add on top of that. Now he's coming out and saying, well, despite what the CDC says, we're going to be in this for another year.
This is this is why we're having a 4th of July party.
Yeah.
The Independence Day barbecue. Steven and I are barbecuing. We have found a location.
Yep.
We have
we
got
have a
that
location
nailed down.
Yes, we do.
We are working on a couple of other smaller details at this point.
Like the name.
At this point.
Yeah. I kind of like Facing Freedom.
I do. I admit I like it. It's catchy, but I want something a little bit more middle fingerish. I do. I just do. I don't know why, because nobody that I want to see this is going to see it, so they don't care.
Right. You just want it for your own.
I do. It's like,
and then you want to post it all over Facebook.
I do. So
And that way we get caught by the police.
yeah, I do actually. Well, we're on private property, so it won't matter.
Right.
But no, we've like I said, we found a location. It is going to be the Sunday of the 4th of July. We might even have a pre-thing on the Saturday before, the day before. I'm not 100% sure yet, but definitely the Sunday. We're working on the name at this point, and it might change because we don't have money. But what we're getting and what's happening is basically being, loaned and offered and volunteered and what have you.
Right.
So at this point, it's going to be kind of like a giant church potluck
With a barbecue.
No, but that's what I mean.
Yeah, a giant church barbecue.
We will have the ability to barbecue stuff. If God willing and the creek don't rise, we might be able to get like some, hamburgers and hot dogs kind of thing going.
Heck yeah.
But for the most part, it's pretty much going to be, if you want to eat,
bring some food.
you need to bring something to eat. Whatever
Bring
it is
something
you're
to
going to
cook,
eat.
Bring something to whatever.
Now, I have, there's obviously the possibility of raising money.
Which we could.
Because this is not a fee thing. We're having a barbecue and we're trying to turn it into something big. If y'all want to go, great. We'll have more information hopefully next week.
Yes.
Or the week after at the latest.
We'll be putting everything at the very latest in a week and a half.
Yeah. But at the moment, it's just kind of, you want something to eat, bring your own crap. We'll help you find ways to cook it and make sure it's done, blah, 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 blah. If everything works out like I would like it to be, we might be able to serve food. And by doing that, we might have to raise money. One of the things we might be doing is possibly selling T-shirts significantly for it.
Yeah.
With all of it going to paying for food and possibly, handling cleanup and see.
That's a little bit too forward.
No, but I really like
it's
it.
a little bit too forward, Nights Who Say Knee. It's just a hair. Just a hair.
How cool would that be to, have that as somebody wearing a mask and have it written on the mask?
Buy masks specifically for that?
No. If we're gonna do that, it's literally gonna be just a little thing that goes over the top and the whole inside and the middle's going
Completely open.
Oh.
Oh, we can do that.
It look like a giant jock strap on your face.
I can we can cut the center out and then just sew around it so it doesn't actually.
So it looks like a baklava instead of a...
Yeah.
Okay, we'll see. But no, 4th of July, 2021, here in North Carolina, we're having a barbecue to basically kind of stick it in everybody's... We're tired of it. We're tired of the junk. We're tired of...
Stick it in your ear.
It's one of those... We're going to have fireworks. I'm going to... there's going to be fireworks. we have space for a bonfire.
Yep.
This is going to be a family-friendly event.
Yes, it will.
So you can bring your children.
Right,
you
which
can
is
hang
why...
out.
But that's a little strong.
Well, no. It's
a little bit
at
strong
your discretion, obviously. There won't be any alcohol allowed. As much as I would like, even I would love to sit back and have a beer and blah 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 blah. The possibility of a large number of people being there and then getting drunk.
Yeah.
These people were nice enough to offer and the ability to let us use it. I'm not going to have somebody get into like a giant drunken
bar fight.
Or not even a bar fight, just act stupid, tear stuff up, and make a fool of themselves.
Well, let's just say last time there was alcohol and it was okay.
Well, I'm sure, but last time it was a lot smaller
than what we're hoping for.
Right.
Right.
If it ends up being around that small, I'm not saying I'm not bringing stuff just in case for that. But yeah, it's at this point
A
we're
nice
just gonna
little family
we're calling it
gathering.
now. It's going to be an alcohol free. Bring your family, bring your kids. We're just hanging out. This is just a people being people, like we used to do.
Yeah,
The
just hang
actual
out.
norm.
Hang out, sodas.
You know, you hang out with us, you meet us, you meet the families, you goof off. We just enjoy each other's company.
Sodas,
What have
some,
you.
Some southern sweet tea.
Yeah, you know, and again, you know, baked beans, tater salad, whatever gets brought. Everybody, if you want to do it like
Lemonadas.
things, if you want to do it when we can set it up properly, we can all share it and do like a church potluck thing. Cool, we'll do that. But at the
Try and
moment,
make a cake that's big enough.
good luck with that.
I know, right?
Because you're going to end up making a giant cake and then
And-
nobody's
yeah.
going to show
I know,
up.
right?
And I'm not taking it back because I'm officially on a diet now.
Heck no, I'm not doing that, Joe. No, sir.
Another thing that you can do, since we're on the subject of locations and places and meeting us,
Locations.
because that is, you know, the key to
Location.
everything else.
That's right.
This coming Saturday, May 15th, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. at Tar River Arms. Steven and I will be there live. We're not going to be broadcasting or anything like that, but we're going to be hanging out. Apparently, Kurt and them over there are having an awesome sale going on. The Guns and Sons Out.
Guns out, suns out.
Yeah, I can't hardly read that. 'cause
It's guns out,
black.
suns out.
Guns out, suns out. There we go.
Suns
It's-
out, guns out. You know, whatever.
He's having a giant sale going on that whole day. The Marines are going to be out there, you know, showing off and doing whatever it is Marines do,
Which is pretty much everything.
eating red crayons.
Specifically red.
That is
Their favorite.
That's their favorite, color.
flavor. Red.
It is. I don't know why. They swear it tastes like cherry. I think they're full of it,
I
but
think they
whatever.
are. I'm
You know, if you have any young children who are also interested in the possibility of
We should find that guy that does the like crayons, the edible crayons.
edible crayons and just
bring
hand it to them.
Yeah.
Here, guys.
We need to go. We need to see if we can get them express ordered. I gotta find that guy, edible crayon guy.
All
I
right.
gotta see if they're.
All
Yeah,
right.
I
Go
gotta
for
do
it.
that. Yeah.
But yes, again, this Saturday, May 15th, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., Tar River Arms in Wake Forest, North Carolina. If you need an address, you can email us or you can, you know, tweet at us or whatever. If you haven't been there, come on down, meet us, hang out with Tar River Arms. Check out all the awesome deals that they got going over. So many cool things. I'm hoping to have a little bit of money because the daddy may need something. Check it out there as well. May 15th, 10 to 6, Tar River Arms. We will be there.
That's right.
Fun party. Oh, you can also find them on the tarriverarms.com, I believe is the website.
Yep.
He's also on Facebook at Tar River Arms, WF for Wake Forest. You know, you go over there and check those out, get all the details of everything over there as well. And I can't, going back real fast to the 4th of July, Independence Day extravaganza,
Right.
you know, barbecue and yard sale thing we're doing. I have it on good authority that we might not be the only hosts there.
Good authority.
I know of at least one who is severely entertaining the thought. Like, not quite a yes, but it's definitely not a no. It's
Well, then
it's
bring-
higher than a maybe, but it's not
quite a
it's
yes.
not a definite
quite a yeah,
yes.
yeah.
It's you know. So I'm just saying, and that's the point. We're trying to get anybody and everybody who's in the area. And there's
If you can be in the area, we'd love to have you.
yeah. Well, like I said, we'll pass the address out. We'll throw the thing. Actually, once we get the
Just
date,
know it's North Carolina.
yeah. Once we get the details, the official details done, like I said, within the next week and a half,
If you got to fly, it's RDU.
we will have the website up. Not even a website. I'm sorry. We will have a Facebook page up. We'll link it. We'll post it. We'll share it.
post up a thing
It'll
on
do
the
everything.
website about
Yes,
it,
and
yeah.
you'll get all the details and everything from there.
Yes.
It is going to be fun.
It is.
So come hang out.
It's going to be awesome.
I loves it.
So, speaking of things that aren't that awesome.
So here's the deal.
Yeah.
The Golden Globes.
Uh-huh.
They happened.
Recently.
Wasn't it last week?
It was supposed to.
They're in L.A.
Yeah, usually. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah.
when they have L.A.
Well, Hollywood, but yeah.
It's still L.A.
Oh, right,
You
right.
can say Hollywood all you want to. It's L.A.
It's L.A.
L.A. You were in L.A.
I was. Yeah, it was.
that same time.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Around that time, yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh, yeah.
Well, there's a group that organizes an annual Golden Globe Awards is literally canceled by NBC over a campaign demanding more diversity among its voting members.
Oh, that's funny.
Critics claim that the Hollywood Foreign Press Association, the foreign press, has no black voting members and cite other accusations of racial and sexual discrimination against the organization.
That makes a lot of sense. It is a whole bunch of old white guys.
NBC said in a statement Monday that the award ceremony would not be aired in 2022 if the HFPA refused to take steps to address the controversy.
Well, you know, they're a bunch of foreign white folks.
Yeah. Quote, we continue to believe that the HFPA, is committed to meaningful reform.
Oh, yeah.
However, change of this magnitude takes time and work, and we feel strongly that the HFPA needs time to do it right.
They've got to do it right.
As such, NBC will not air the 2022 Golden Globes. Assuming the organization executes on its plan, we will hopefully be in the position to air the show in January of 2023.
Yes.
The decision from HBO came after other media companies similarly criticized the HFPA. Netflix and Amazon have both said they will not work with the HFPA over the concerns. Actors have also joined the campaign.
Some actors, you say? Huh?
Yeah.
That's right. So, like, what? Who? Like,
But, Scarlett Johansson's one of them.
right. Okay.
She also criticized the group, saying that she has refused to participate in HFPA news conferences over the behavior of some of their members.
Okay, that makes sense
You
because
know?
she's very big on the
She is.
sexism thing.
Yeah, she's fairly normal-headed, actually, considering.
Yeah, generally speaking, she is.
But there was several others who have done this, but one of them sticks out
really,
just a little bit,
just a hair,
just a tad.
What do you mean?
Tom Cruise reportedly sent his 3 awards from the Golden Globes back to the office of the HFPA on Monday.
No.
He had won Best Actor for Jerry Maguire.
Yeah.
Best Actor for Born on the 4th of July.
Yep.
And third for Best Actor, Supporting Actor in the role for Magnolia.
That was not a great one, but okay.
Neither was Born on the 4th of July.
No more. Jerry Maguire.
It's always a right movie. It was overrated.
Yeah.
But Tom Cruise, that's the one that's got me. So,
well, what's the problem?
You were in L.A.
Yeah, I was in
L.A. last week.
Yeah, last week. Yeah.
When they were supposed to have had this.
Well, no. When they decided.
Yeah, but it was supposed to have been like there was supposed to have been like
something like I guess maybe
Saturday night or Sunday.
This is all about next year's though. Remember that.
Yeah, but they canceled it. They're done.
Yeah. It's done. Over.
You know, some people say you look like Tom Cruise. Like, to be honest, I don't believe there is a human on planet Earth who's ever seen you and Tom Cruise in the same room.
Well, to be fair. To be fair, I have an alibi.
All I hear now is that you G-O-I, you ain't got no alibi, you ugly.
Yeah, you ugly. No. I've got an alibi. His name is Riaz.
That doesn't mean anything.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't, because Riaz is like a producer.
Yeah.
He does TV and movies.
Yeah, but not the bad stuff.
That doesn't matter.
He does the good stuff.
What? Okay.
He tells the truth. And that is his entire position with life. I have an alibi of a person who's honest.
No, do you know what? That's like...
I have an honest person in Hollywood's alibi.
That's like Hitler saying my alibi is Goebbels. Really?
No, it's not.
It is.
No, okay.
My point is...
First off, that's an insult to Riaz.
I didn't say he was... No, I didn't say he...
You did.
No.
Yeah.
No, it is not. I'm not insulting anybody.
Yeah.
I'm literally making a comparison.
Next time we get Riaz on, I'm going to make sure to
I don't
point out that you
give a damn.
called him Goebbels.
I didn't call him... minus the Jew killing, he was popular. Anyway. No, the point I'm trying to make is I find it a little bit coincidental that you,
the week that
Stephen Airy, show up in LA. The week that they decide to cancel the Golden Globes and Tom Cruise gives back his awards. I'm beginning to think, sir, that you actually are Tom Cruise and you went and handed them to him yourself, because we all know Tom Cruise has a wonderful habit of opening his mouth and telling people how he really feels. I'm just saying,
I'm not telling.
you both happened to be in the same place at the same time.
No, we weren't. He was at home.
Hashtag prove me wrong.
Hashtag prove me wrong.
You were there. You were in Alive.
Alive.
He was in Alive. You did it.
I did.
You did it.
I didn't do it. Now, Chris, that's pretty mean. That
They're the exact same height. There is no Hobbit involved.
No. I am taller than him.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
Shenanigans.
I am taller.
By what?
An inch. Screw you.
So you're literally telling me all to make the difference is footwear.
An inch makes a big difference.
That's what she said.
Exactly.
Ew.
You brought it up. That's what she said.
That's what she said.
Ew.
Kamikaze Slug, you need to like deliver that bag. Or that
yeah,
basket.
she
You
is.
can't. No.
No. Yeah, you need
You
to
can't
come,
send it.
Bring it. We'll
Like-
send it, but also come.
I understand you're a slug. You leave now, you'll get here in time.
Yeah, just now.
Just saying.
Right.
Just
No,
saying.
that's all it is. Oh, and I found the thing, but he's not selling them yet, which makes me upset. But you can buy stickers.
I don't want stickers.
I want the crayons because they're in
Yeah, I know.
the bag and everything. I want those.
But it's a CRE instead of an MRE.
Yeah. I want them now.
Oh, it'd be great.
Certified crayon eater.
I like that.
As a sticker on your car. But that's a coin. He has coins too. Collectible coins.
Nice. I don't know what the hell you would do with it.
I don't know either.
It's funny though.
Downloadable coloring sheets.
Draw your own crayon
That's right.
as you chew on them.
Draw with your chewable crayon.
I wonder if you could do that.
You can.
You really can?
They can. Yeah, they draw.
So then that's a waste of food?
Sort of.
Oh.
It's like it's.
This is Defenders Live.
Almost done for the day.
Gotta love it.
Final half of the final hour. Defenders Live, Mojo 50. So much good. We still got through hardly nothing.
I know we have so many different stories to get
This
to.
is fun. President
So
Joe
good.
Biden.
Whoa, hold on.
No, what?
You
You don't want me to just dive in?
I want to dive into this one because I want you to talk. I want to say the story, and I want you to comment.
Okay, no, that's cool.
And I know you've been avoiding making comments this entire time.
I have.
You've been trying to make sure you don't have to. And no, sir, we're not doing that anymore. You're making comments about this one.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
All right.
Okay.
President Joe Biden denied Monday that the generous federal unemployment benefits were a contributing factor to Friday's disappointing job report, while at the same time clarifying that anyone who has been offered a suitable job must take that job or lose their benefits.
Wait a minute. So it's a good thing to have the benefits, but if you don't take a job, then you lose them.
Right.
I don't disagree with this.
Right.
To be completely honest, I don't.
Yeah,
I agree. If you can work, then by God, get
You
your
should.
lazy ass out there and do something.
Right. If you can find a job, go get it.
We both know of somebody right now who's currently looking for help, and I'm saying pay top dollar.
Yeah.
Let me rephrase that.
A lot of help.
No, the getting offered to be paid what very close to what I'm paid, we're paid at the job we do that is considered way above as far as status goes.
Yeah.
And he can't get anybody to save his life.
I might.
Who are you telling? If I'm gonna have a day job, I'm pretty sure he would be okay with us doing this on the side. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You just have to move
By the way,
and not to.
tell me who this is later.
Oh, that's easy. Hold on, right there.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Huh.
I know.
Ah.
It just means we have to relocate,
Oh.
and you don't want to relocate there.
Not right now.
No, you don't want to relocate there,
No, I don't. You're right.
and that's the problem.
That's the problem for them.
Yeah. So anyway,
Yeah, the president delivered remarks on the economy Monday at the White House after a Friday jobs report stunned economists who had been predicting that the U.S. economy would add nearly 1 million jobs in April, only to find out that only 266,000 jobs were created, and the unemployment rate actually rose from 6% to 6.1%.
that's a little bit off. That's not like a marginal room for error kind of bit. That's considerable.
And by the way, the 6 to 6.1 rate, what is that actually based off of anymore?
I don't know.
I know that our unemployment rate is somewhere floating around the 15% mark.
At least.
So how on God's green earth can we stay at 6.1?
I wonder if they're not counting, just because you get benefits doesn't mean you necessarily, because there are certain people who are working, who have a job.
I get the partial unemployment.
But get the
thing, yeah.
partial unemployment. So what they're probably doing is not counting that.
No. I'm not talking about partial unemployment though.
No, but I'm saying they are. That's probably where they're getting it from.
That's stupid.
I
So
think
they're using basically everybody's unemployment as like,
Yes.
it's not actually happening.
Yes. Like
Quote.
China and the whole CO2 thing. The
Yeah,
more
right,
people
right.
are in the pot, the
Doesn't
smaller
actually
the
matter
number
anymore.
actually
Yeah.
looks.
Right.
Yeah.
Quote, let's be clear. Our economic plan is working. I know, he's all grunty now. Sorry, that's my fault. I can't do it anymore.
No, that was close.
It's
you're too loud and you're too forceful.
Oh, that's right. I have to be
It's
really soft.
more of a wheeze and he's more of a whisper.
Let's be clear.
It's more of a, he's trying to exert himself.
Economic
Really?
plan is working.
Yeah, it's like
Really,
that.
guys?
Every
What are you doing?
every one of his words are labored. He's pushing it out.
I never said,
It's disgusting.
and no serious analyst has ever suggested that climbing out of a deep, deep hole.
Wow, there's days like now I wish we hadn't gave up the bell.
That our economy was in would be simple, easy, immediate, or even perfectly studied.
Wait, perfectly what? 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 You are the president of the United States. You are leader of the free world. You literally are allegedly have the best of the best at your fingertips to give you answers and give you everything that you need. And you can sit there with a straight face and look at the American people and go, well, it hasn't been perfectly studied. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh my God.
Nope. Republicans in the U.S. Chamber of Commerce blamed the lackluster job numbers on the $300 per week unemployment insurance benefit generously offered in the $1.9 trillion coronavirus relief package that passed in March. The benefit, which critics say pay unemployed people more than they would earn if they found a job, were extended through September under the Biden plan.
Yeah, which, by the way, was set up under Trump.
Yeah.
But Biden's taking full credit for it, just so we're clear.
Yeah.
And he almost canceled it, by the way, but he realized it would have been a complete and total poo storm. So
Biden explained Monday that anyone currently collecting unemployment insurance is liable to lose their benefits if they are offered a job but refuse to take it.
Yeah.
Again,
I don't disagree with that. If you're offered a job, if you have a legitimate situation, if there's a point where you have...
if the government finds out.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If you have the opportunity to work, if you have the means...
And the ability.
There's nothing holding you back from working.
Except for the idea that you'd get paid more to sit on your ass.
Yes. then yeah, you should lose it. You don't deserve to have it.
Right.
I heard it. Is it Montana? I think Montana. I have to look back this up. I'd seen this over the weekend. That apparently Montana has literally told the government to keep their money. They're like, we're done. We're not playing this. They've already dipped out of that whole process. Just because they're like, we're tired of we can't get people hired.
Yeah, we're done.
Nobody wants to do this, and this
There's
is
no
not
more
helping anything.
There's no more unemployment benefits for everybody.
Well, no,
in Montana.
No, you get it. There's no the
extra.
extended stuff. There's no extra stuff. It's boom,
Just
period.
the basic crap.
This is if you're entitled and you get it, cool. You don't,
Cool.
sucks to be you.
Cool.
You better find something, Chief, because you got bills to pay.
Responding to critics, Biden said, "We don't see much evidence of people being paid to stay home rather than go to work."
Really?
He
You
does-
don't?
Well, he doesn't because he's been paid forever to stay at home and do nothing. Yeah.
That's true.
So he doesn't see the evidence because he's blind to it. He goes on to say it's easy to say that the line has been because of generous unemployment benefits. That is, it's a major factor in labor shortages. Americans want to work, is what he says. I think,
No, they don't.
he continues, I think people who claim Americans won't work even if they find a good and fair opportunity underestimate the American people. No, we don't. You're still living like the American people that you're thinking of, bud, are all from prior generations.
Yeah, I was going to say, because you're talking about the generation now who can't actually
Tide Pods.
better. I was going to say, who can't actually better themselves and become as individuals.
Yeah.
Better themselves and pursue something better. They have to then tear everyone else down so that way nobody gets it. You know, the whole 15 an hour thing, and they assume that it's not going to change anything. Wrong generation, Chief.
Yeah.
Your generation, President Biden, might be looking for work because they can't pay to live because, cost of living is so high. All these things have been slashed. Their actual earned and deserved benefits are in the toilet.
They're taking pay cuts out the ass to get jobs where these people were, and then you have generations like right after ours, the generation after ours. That generation can't find jobs because, well, you have to have 10 years experience.
Yep. Or an education in a certain
or
degree
a mass education
or whatever. Yep.
and experience in the field and all the rest of it.
And the generation coming up, the newest one, the youngest one,
They're not
doesn't
even
want
looking.
to work.
They're not even looking.
They're all about, let's get TikTok famous. Let's get famous on the social medias. Let's do this. Let's
Let's
do that.
do it a different way.
I want to do it, which is nothing wrong with it. The problem with it is when
fine.
everybody and your mother's trying to do it, you kind of flood the market and then nobody gets anything.
Adam W. Johnson over the Twitters. I used to have applicants intentionally tank interviews so that they could keep their unemployment.
Yeah.
But unemployment sometimes follows up, and when they did, I would tell them that they tanked the interview on purpose.
Which actually would go to answering the question, because I was kind of wondering that too. Kamikaze Dodo Slug over on the Twitters as well. How is the government going to know if you refuse the job? There are certain, every state does do random checks.
And North Carolina actually has like a jobs program attached to their unemployment. You're
Yeah.
supposed to be constantly looking for a job, showing that you're looking for a job.
Unless you're doing the partial thing, and even then, it's one of those. I found out they do.
They do check.
Well, they do, but it's a random thing at that point.
Yeah.
But as far as if you're completely unemployed, you have nothing, and you're getting full benefits like that from the state,
Yeah.
then yeah, you do. You have to fill out, because I remember there was once I was on it. You have to fill out. You had to have like at least 5 jobs you applied for. You had to have all that, and it would be they would go through and they would pick. You never knew who was getting picked, who was getting checked, but they would call. They would pick a random person, and they would pick a random number on that sheet. And if they called and it said that you didn't apply, they have no record, blah, 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 done. You lost your benefits right there.
Yeah.
It's insane that they're going to go this far. And I know of a lot of people, they're like, we want to hire stuff. Hell, not for nothing. We're looking for a free intern.
Free.
We can't get a free intern, somebody who does it 10 hours a week, nothing. It doesn't interfere with your stuff. It does nothing.
On your own free time.
We can't get that.
Yeah. Because they don't want to do the work. Nobody wants to put in the extra effort or anything like that. They don't want to apply themselves in that way.
Because it's more fun to sit at home and make TikToks and be on Instagram and all this other stuff and try to become famous than it is to actually get out there and do something that will benefit you. Because, you know, for all these kids that are working to try and be famous, what happens if China has its way? What happens if Russia has its way and America, the whole world becomes a giant cesspool of nothingness? Say an EMP goes off, or some kind of war happens, or things go to hell in a
all
handbasket.
technology gone.
Something happens. Now, forget even if technology goes.
Yes.
Let's say it stays in place, but everybody's at war with each other. World War III. There's all kinds of things that could go down. Turmoil of every kind, famines and everything else. What are you going to have? Is your 100,000 fans going to do something for you?
No.
Do you have anything in the cards to kind of help you get as a backup for this?
Probably
No.
not.
Do you know how to take care of yourself?
Probably
No.
not. And that's the biggest
And then
thing.
you're going to turn around when everything goes to hell and you have nothing to show for yourself. You're going to raise hell because somebody else has something. Somebody else has actually tried and saved. Someone actually planned. Someone prepared. Someone got, careful and thought about a possibility. And you're then going to turn around and amass with a whole bunch of other little slackers like yourself, and you're going to take out and kill the person who did. And I'm calling it just like that because that's what will end up happening.
Yep.
Is people will get murdered, and what they have saved and taken, including their lives, will be taken from them
They will.
because you're lazy.
Right. You don't want to deal
my
with
God.
it. And it's easier just to let everybody else do the thing.
Anyway.
Yep.
Hey.
Oh.
You feel better? Are you happy?
I am.
commented
Yeah,
now?
yeah, that's what I wanted. I wanted to see
You wanted Angry Dylan. That's what it was.
I needed it. It's been a week. It's been like a week and a half. I needed it.
Nice.
I needed just a little smidge.
Just a little
Just
bit.
A smidge, all right? Is that okay? Can I do that? It's
Sure.
fine.
That's
All right.
fine.
All right, fine. Moving along then.
DeSantis warned that if rioters begin demonstrating in Florida, as they do in various places of Oregon,
Oregon.
let me rephrase it. It's not various places in Oregon. They will be met with severe consequences.
Oh, really?
Yes. During last week's press conference revealing that the state would apportion $1,000 bonuses to first responders, the Republican governor vowed to protect police officers and residents from rioting, vandalism, and violence.
Very nice. Very nice.
Quote, I think if you look around the country, what happens is, like in Portland, these people riot every night. They go, they get their mug shot, and then they go get put right back on the street to do it again.
Mm-hmm.
That's not what we want.
That's not what you're going to do either.
The minute you harm somebody else or you harm someone else's property, you do those types of things, the only way you're going to put a stop to it is to have very swift penalties for it, end quote.
That's a good idea.
I completely agree.
Swift penalty, just a swift kick in the face,
Yep.
No big deal.
Pointing to areas such as Portland, mainly Portland, DeSantis added that crime is spiking in areas across America due to the lack of support for police.
That is very true.
Quote, there's a lot of places around the country that have not stood by law enforcement. And the tragedy of it is you're seeing crime spike in certain parts of our country like we haven't seen in decades. The people that are going to be most affected by that are the most vulnerable members of our society.
Mm-hmm.
End quote. He also added that he is issuing statewide bonuses because it is imperative for law enforcement and first responders to function and serve the country as they always have.
Right.
Quote, one of the reasons we're here today with the bonuses is because you know just how important it is. It tells people, hey, if you're in Portland and you think you can come down here to Florida and do this, stay out of our state. We don't want you coming down here and causing problems.
Right.
If anyone does cause problems, if you try to burn something down, try to harm somebody, but particularly a police officer during one of these violent assemblies, there will be consequences.
Well, hold on. I thought they were peaceful protests.
They will be swift. They will be severe. They will be such that people who see what that happening, they will see that happening, will know it's not something that we want to do going forward. End quote.
So he will bring down all holy hell.
Yeah. Bring the rain, as it were.
Rain down the bows.
Yeah. Fire from heaven. You know. The literal finger of God.
The fires of hell will burn asunder. Oh, that's good.
It is so good that Hades itself will open itself up to swallow you up.
That's right. Right. So that's fun. You know,
It should be. I mean, there needs to be a point. Like, now I would.
there is a point. There's a point in which everything has to stop.
No, I agree. That's what I was getting ready to say. My only problem that I have, and maybe I'm wrong, and we don't know with as far as tactics go right now.
Mm-hmm.
I would just not say anything. You know what I mean? Like, why do you need to tell the people that, hey, we're going to start actually enforcing the law and making it strict?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Why? How about you just wait for the first time somebody gets nailed and then you turn around and go, oh, you don't like it? Good. Don't do it again. Get the hell out. Like, why can't you do that? Why do you have to tell everybody, now, if you come down here? I mean, I understand why. It's the
warning.
It's the warning, so that way they've covered their ass, so that way they don't get hit with any civil suits. Which
It's Hoobastank.
Will. Yeah. Yeah.
Called out the warning.
Yeah, I got it. I got it.
But that's the thing, right? Well, I mean, the funny part is, Kamikaze Donut Slug, you're poking the slug on purpose. No, we're poking Portland on purpose. You don't represent Portland. Portland does not represent you. You just happen to live there right now.
Even though we've told you repeatedly and
To
on
get
numerous
out.
occasions to get the hell out.
Right.
And I get it.
But
You
we
did,
still love you.
but you went back.
But you went back. But we still love you.
We do. Very dearly. Just
You need to get out.
get out.
Just get out.
I feel like, you know, the angels telling Lot to get the hell out of Sodom and Gomorrah. Like, you need to move.
Don't look back. You will turn to a pillar of salt.
I feel like Walter at Walmart. Get your shit and get out. Go. Don't come back.
Portland is the Walmart of America.
Turn away and run.
Turn around.
Don't ever look back and keep on moving.
That's right.
Leave one. Hey, turn your back to water and keep moving until you see water again.
That's right. Don't reverse.
When you leave the ocean, put your ocean to the back and keep running until you see the next ocean. That's when you can stop.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. Good? Are we
Just
good?
saying,
Are we good?
That's when you know you're far enough away.
And we don't mean lakes.
No, that's why I said ocean. I clarified it with ocean.
Oceans.
Start with your back to the ocean.
End with the front in the ocean.
When you see the ocean again, you
On
didn't
the other
make
side.
a loop.
It's just
You're at the
there.
far end.
That's right.
You're just
Stop.
a
You're
perfect
good.
spot to be.
Perfectly fine.
Anywhere up and down that point.
Yeah.
No further than Virginia. It's recommended.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It's around North Carolina and lower.
Yeah, I mean, the lower parts of Virginia is okay, but like, yeah, you get up past Richmond, you're done.
Yeah, don't go
Because
there.
then you run into Fredericksburg and all that other crap. And
No,
it's,
not good. Not good. Not good.
it's where all the politicians live.
Yeah. So with the newfangled vaccination bracelet now on the market,
Wait, there's a
vaccination bracelet now on the market.
vaccination bracelet?
Yeah, a standard question from the public venue gatekeepers could end up being, may I see your immuniband?
Immuniband? Immuniband?
Immuniband? Or may I see your vaccination card? Now, here's
hold
the
on,
thing.
hold on. Immuniband?
Immuniband or vaccination card.
Tell me that doesn't sound like a Czech like trap band from.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
They're under like the underground and stuff.
Are you from the Immuniband?
Yes, I am Immuniband. You like the Immuniband? I love Immuniband.
But no. So okay, here's the thing: vaccination IDs, that whole deal, is not going to be government mandated. We already know that
They
can't
can't.
government mandate it, whatever else. But you can still get it issued by the whatever places if they want to issue one, just to say that you got a little card and blah 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 blah, because people are stupid. KSWB TV read a report last week on a bracelet that can now be offered as proof that you've been vaccinated. It's called the Immuniband. And it comes from Dr. Toshuff Burton of Denver.
Burnton.
Toshuff Burton of Denver, who said the invention was actually his son's idea from several months ago. It looks like just the regular like nurse bracelet, the same one that you get like when you go. It's basically that, but instead of
It's got a QR code on it.
it's got a QR code and it says COVID vaccinated and Immuniband. That's the only big difference. Quote, if we had something where we could say, okay, I support the vaccine effort. I've been vaccinated. I'm safe to be around. It would be helpful, or it would help us particularly as we start opening up. That's from Burnton.
No, you know what I'm sorry. I'm very much against this stuff. Do you know what, to me, in my humble opinion,
Your humble?
my humble, well, I'm not that classy,
Yeah,
so
right,
it doesn't
right,
matter.
that's fine.
But in my opinion, do you know what wearing this bracelet is in order to be able to do anything? It's kind of a loose way, but all this is the, in my humble opinion, the yellow stars from Nazi Germany.
Oh, yeah. You gotta
That's all this
You got to
is.
show the band.
Yeah. We have to be able to recognize who you are, who the desirables are, and who the ones aren't.
Right.
Now, obviously, you know, the Jews
This
had
isn't
to
a government
wear,
mandate.
the Jews wore the star, and so that's how they recognize them this way. And this when they're saying that, you know, if you wear the band, then you'll be acceptable. And it's kind of in reverse, but the concept is still the same.
Right.
You're trying to sit here and imply that just because somebody doesn't have a certain shot or a certain vaccine, which, by the way, one, not a vaccine, two, is deadly. It's killed people. This actually, the vaccine, the so-called vaccine has killed more people in the past, what? Where are we at? May? 5 months?
Yeah.
Than it's saved.
Right. Well, I wouldn't. Well, we don't know how many it's saved because most people that get the quote unquote vaccine.
But my point is,
never
no, but I'm
gotten
saying,
sick, so we
but
don't
no, because they've outright died
Right.
of other things.
Of other things, like blood clotting.
I really,
other
there's a couple doctors I really want to try and get on. I'm not talking CJ because she's got one that she's pushing right now, and I keep trying to get a hold of her, and I keep forgetting.
Well, you know, we'll get it done. The Immuniband has been on sale for about a month now. KSWB said that the thousands of the $19.99 bracelet have already been sold. Burnton said that the Immuniband, which he believes is the first of its kind in the market, stores vaccine records, so wearers don't need to carry around their vaccination card.
Oh, that's convenient.
Yeah. Once you purchase the bracelet, you send a copy of your vaccine card to Immuniband Company, which loads your records into an encrypted website. The station said that after that, the bracelet comes in the mail with a QR code affixed to it. The QR code obviously gives a designation of the website and blah, 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 which then shows that you are vaccinated if somebody takes a shot of the QR code.
No. I'm not going to walk around with a hospital bracelet.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need to prove anything to anyone.
At any time.
No. This is so bothersome.
Yeah.
This really is. I mean,
Oh, I
because
know.
this is just mass control. This is
Right.
again in a backwards kind of a way. We'll save that for tomorrow.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Again, in a backwards sort of a way, in a complete reversal of it. Again, I'm still all I keep thinking of and hearing in my brain is the Germans.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you did just read Bonhoeffer, so.
I did Bonhoeffer and Corrie ten Boom.
Oh.
The Hiding Place.
Both of them?
Yep.
Oh, wow. No wonder.
Yeah.
But still.
I mean, I've always been a huge fan. Like I think I said it before. If I could have been born in any other time in the world,
You
it would
think
have
that
been.
would've been that would've
I
been
would
the time
love
for
to have been turning 18 in 1936, 37s. You know,
17
somewhere around
going
there.
on 18?
Mm-hmm. 17, going on 18.
See, there-
yeah, I know. I would like to. That would have been me because I would love to have been a part of all that.
Except for he was a Nazi.
That's true. He was.
He didn't know he was at the time, but he was a Nazi.
Yeah, damn it. But no, that I would like to have been there. And so yeah, no, I've been going and tearing apart all kinds of. Actually, you know what? I'm working on a book right now.
Are you?
I'm not writing it. I'm not that literate.
Oh.
I don't have the patience for it actually. No, Thomas Sowell book. Dude,
Yeah.
it's called
Yeah.
Black Rednecks and White Liberals.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's really good, right?
I'm going to send it to you when I'm done.
Do it.
It
Amazing.
Holy cow, the stuff that opens your eyes in this, you're like, huh. And the best part about it is it's not like everyone, if you're not even remotely intelligent, will turn around and go, oh yeah, that's all racism. This is not nice. No. If you listen to what's being said, there's not the slightest shred of racism at all. Forgetting the fact that the author is black. It's fantastic. I'm going to let you see it. It's great.
Oh, it's really
It
good.
is great. You know what else is good is American Pride Roasters coffee.
Oh, that is the best.
It is. Go to AmericanPrideRoasters.com. That is AmericanPrideRoasters.com for historically great coffee. They got coffee drops. They have different flavored and unflavored coffee. Tea, if coffee is not your thing. So much more. Check them out at AmericanPrideRoasters.com. Go to Mojo50.com. The other awesome hosts and shows and everything going on over there. Constantly
You should check
growing.
them out.
You absolutely should. It's absolutely important. Mojo50.com. Follow them on iHeartRadio under the Mojo50 radio banner. Go to our website, DOAEshow.com. Become a defender with us. Check out the archive and the shop. Lots of awesome things going on over there. Follow us on all social medias at DOAE Show, as we will soon be having everything and the details up for the barbecue for Independence Day.
Yep.
Stay tuned for that, guys. We will see y'all tomorrow. Bye,
Later.
y'all.